about you, but group 7 is making me want to change every single thing about my life right now. Okay, maybe not, but it is giving me so much life, and it is reminding me that we have a choice in how we show up. Yeah. And it's kind of ironic because I've been saying that for the past year through the 4 a.m. club, that we are the light. We are anchoring that light. We're anchoring hope. We are showing up. Joy in the resistance, remember? But still, there's been this, I don't know, almost like a survivor's guilt sometimes. Do you feel that? When there is so much chaos and fear and there are terrible things happening to innocent people right now, it feels wrong sometimes to show up in your joy and silliness and light. And I've kind of been in a particular little pigeonhole that I've been trying to work through. Because I did accidentally create the 4 a.m. club. I have pledged to show up for you every single day and to be here in the fight with you and to be part of this great resistance movement. And I'm not abandoning that, and I have no desire or intention to abandon that. But as the months go on, the pull to expansion gets louder and bigger. And I have been trying to honor that. You know, you guys who follow me for a long time, you know my content covers a lot of ground. I talk about a lot of different things. I show up in emotionality and vulnerability. I teach about high level spiritual concepts. I bring my rage, my fury to the fight, and I also bring a lot of laughter and humor. But pigeonholing myself as the psychic who talks about politics was never, like, nothing could be further from my mind, from my desires. In fact, before the 4 a.m. club, before we all had that mystical experience in November, I wasn't doing this at all. I was doing something that brought me so much joy and expansion and creativity. As a psychic medium and as a channeler, I was channeling the greatest artists of the 20th century. I wrote a whole book about it, Messages from the Stars. I channeled David Bowie and Prince and Judy Garland and Marilyn Monroe and Jim Morrison and Carrie Fisher and Robin Williams and so many more. I channel them in my body. They speak through me. And it has been the single most life-changing experience I've ever had. In all my years, 43 years on this earth, 10 years as a professional psychic, when David Bowie first came through in 2019, that's the line before and after in my life. Everything changed after that. And in the past few years, that was what I was doing. I was working with artists. My clients were artists. And I would channel their mentors beyond the veil for them. And I freaking loved it. And I had this whole plan, right? I did want to get on stage. I did want to channel these artists as a form of performance art. And I was working on this concept called Cocktails and Spirits, where we would host these private parties. And so it would have this feeling of like this really cool, sort of unique pop-up, speakeasy type thing. People in the know would get to come and I would channel, and it would be a party and it would be amazing. I was literally working on that last October. And then November 5th, I had my 4 a.m. club experience. I posted about it. It immediately went viral. My content blew up. I went from having 7,000 followers to 100,000 in just 2 months. What? And ever since then, I have been showing up every single day to provide guidance, to give insights and information, not only about politics, about what's coming next, but about how to navigate this time. I've called on my experience as a healer, on my personal experience, working my own shit out. And I've brought channeled guidance to you to help us get through this time, because that's what the moment called for. But I would be lying if I said that a part of me every single day is like, but when can I just go back to channeling Bowie? When can I go back to just doing the fun stuff? And Bowie's been there telling me, whenever you're ready, whenever you want, like, you can do it. And I just haven't given myself permission. And I kind of feel like group 7 is my permission. Not that I needed it, but sometimes we need a sign. Now, this doesn't mean I'm going to be abandoning the fight or not talking about what I've been talking about. I mean, hello, Gemini, I contain multitudes. I do it all. But I just want to give myself permission to add back into my work the things that bring me joy, the things that are really unique to me, that I'm really good at, and that I think would bring you joy too. So keep watching this space. I've got something in the works. I'm really excited. And in case you needed a permission slip, let this be yours. It's okay to be in joy. It's okay to do the fun stuff. Joy is our birthright. We get to do that. And it is what makes us more effective, not only in the resistance work that we're doing, but in the expansion of the new, in the ascension to the new.